What's going on, guys? It's Monday. We are here at the Baumarkt Builder Shopping Center. I have no clue what's the English name for Baumarkt Garden Center. Katie is shouting garden center. And now we bought something that I also have no plan what the name for this is. Gartenschlauch, but I will show you. And we bought it to clean and repair the balcony. Yes, you can clean it very easy, a balcony, if you just like water everything. That's our plan because it's getting now really summertime and I'm really happy about it. So what we do now is we fix a bit the balcony, put out the gardening furnitures, stuff like that, and maybe we can work and have a glass of wine. Then in the evening hours on the balcony or over the day, starting a morning routine, having a cappuccino on the balcony. This is the reason why we are now here. My question to you guys is, do you have a balcony or do you have a garden, or don't you have both of each thing? And do you need something like that? Do you need a space outside? Or are you more like, no, if I want to go outside and I go in a park or something like that? I would like to know this. Please leave it in the comments or write me a message. Alright guys, so I do not know if I showed you before the balcony. Here you can see now the thing, I still don't know the name, Gartenschlauch. And you can see jumping a crazy dog. Here is where we have some possibility to sit down and to lean on the wall and to work with your tablet. Then for the mindfulness and for the yoga in your side, it's getting the Buddha is the job of the Buddha is to give the right atmosphere and feeling. Here's like an area where we can sit and eat and work as well. And here my plan is to have some flowers and some palm trees, and over there is an area where we do nothing actually. So we put those lounge stuff over there, have it like there, and in this corner we will have nothing. The plan once was to, because here it's the sleeping room, to have a jacuzzi right here. But like very often you have some plans, but you don't execute them like you planned it. So maybe this year, maybe next year, maybe never, that I will have a jacuzzi on my balcony. And this is just the area where I live. So my plan was once to have a ladder to the roof, but I'm not allowed to have a ladder to the roof. But you know, sometimes I don't take the rules so serious, so maybe I just do it. Guys, what's going on? You maybe ask yourself what we're doing here. It's just a normal day with some balloons. No. What we do is now we do an Instagram picture, and to get more attention on Instagram, to get more likes and followers, sometimes you have to do something crazy. That's the reason why I'm wearing now a smoking for the next Harley Davidson picture, and I have some balloons. The purple balloon fits to my helmet, and this one fits to the dress that I will wear now. Guck mal nur, wie es aussieht vom Setting.
Ja, welchen Ballon?
Ja, erstmal gar keinen Ballon. Erstmal geht's nur wie das aussieht von der gelben Wand. Alright guys, I forgot to make a short vlog about my shooting. What shooting? It was just a quick 15 minutes be a bit crazy shooting. So we were walking home from lunch time, and then we were passing this balloon store, and all the time there's nobody inside. So we went inside and thought, let's be funny and buy a balloon, because my plan was to bring my smoking to the laundry service, and I thought before I bring my smoking to the laundry service, I would like to make a picture on my Harley with the smoking, and then I thought it could be kind of funny to have a balloon. So if you want to see the picture, then go now on my Instagram and check it out. And if you find a picture with me at the smoking on the Harley with a balloon, send me a direct message on Instagram, and I promise you, I will send you a small surprise. I promise you. Guys, what's going on? I did it. I bought this area. Soon you can have my own wine called Wine by Timo, Sven, Bauer. I will have two different ones at the beginning. I will have a really dry white wine, and I will have a woman wine. The name will be Wine, just for female, and then I wanna have a bikini on the bottle, alright? So, no guys, I'm just kidding. It's the 1st of May. We're planning our goals. That means we're walking around, talking about what we want to do, and then we go home and we write it down. And this is what I recommend to you every month on the 1st of the month, or even at the last day from the month before. Go a bit outside in the nature, talk with yourself, even if it's maybe weird and people are thinking you're crazy. Talk with yourself, go deep in your side, reflect what was good, what was not that good in the last or in the past month, and then yeah, just write it down, make some notes. If you cannot remember it, if you cannot save it on your memory, then write it down, and then you go home. And what I do is I take a big flip chart, I show you later, and then I write down my goal, and I put it now in at a wall, or I put it on my door, and that's really important. So, all right, guys. So now I am at home. I really know what I have to do. So now I'm writing down my goal, and I have a flip chart at home. If you don't have a flip chart at home, I really can recommend you. It's a small invest, but it makes sense to work with something like that. You really can visualize a bit more. Or also if you do brainstorming, or if you record videos to coach other people with some skills, this is really a tool that, yeah, you will see the benefits if you have one. I think it's around 80 euro, and then you have to order sometimes some papers. They're like 10 euro, and just that you know, I don't know from which part you come on the world, euro and dollar, US dollar is quite the same. So let's do this. All right, so what I can show you now is that I have now the 3 dots goal. So if you have different kind of businesses or different kinds of thing where you have different goals, then it makes sense to give one sheet of paper to every goal. I give you an example. Just imagine you have your business and you're studying, all right? Then it makes sense to say, all right, for my bachelor study, I have to go to learn 2 hours a day. I have to go to finish my exam. I have to go to do this, all right? And then you have your business and you can say, here I have to go do this, and this. And this is what I'm doing. So I have my 2 kind of businesses. One business is 3 dots, the other business is my Choose Plus Club W business. And on the other side, I have my personal brand, which is not a business at the moment, but I treat it like it is a own business, all right? So my personal brand, Timo, Sven, Bauer. And for every single thing, I set my own goal. So my goal for 3 dots is that we do a new branding, because we're launching, hopefully this month, the 2.0 version of the app 3 dots. So what we do is we have to present the product in the perfect new shape. So we need a completely new statement on the App Store, which is really important, because people get the first impression when they see the first 3 slides on the App Store. So this is a really important part. And we also want to show on every platform that we have something new. So we need a new window. Yeah, we need a new shopping window. We need a new first impression on Facebook and as well on our website. So this is what I have to do with my designer Annemarie. It's a really important work, and this is also a thing that I really like, but it's lots of work. Even if you maybe just see some banners and stuff like that, it's lots of work. And then I want to create 15 new challenges, and I mean really good challenges with perfect pictures, with a perfect setting, with perfect blog articles, so that people really have a whole great new challenge. And I want to have 50 new challenges by myself. Then I want to have a successful pilot test for the app. So before we promote, hey guys, we have the new version, it's really important for me that I have a bunch of people who are using the app, who post pictures, who create recipes, who do challenges, who invite friends, to really see what happens if lots of people use the app. Maybe then we see some problems, some bugs, and then we can try to solve those problems before we shout out to the world, hey, we have a new version, people download it, then they see and recognize the problems, and then we get negative ratings, because this is killing us when we get negative ratings, right? And also what's really important, our Android version is a bit behind the iOS version. So I want at the end of the month that we are really close to do a pilot test with the Android version as well. All right. So that's the goal for 3 dots. All right. That's the last point. My personal brand, Timo Sven Bauer. And one thing that I was really good in, but I really stopped doing it, is reading. I was the reader out of our movement. I think I was the person who read the most, because I went into a new industry, so I had to learn lots of new things. And also in the network industry, I was the first of our movement who really tried to do the new stuff. So I was the guy who had to learn a lot, and then I gave it to the other people, and we developed it in a natural way. But now I really want to go back to read more, because it gives me a good routine, a good feeling over the day. At a moment, every time when I do like not something, then I'm sitting in front of Instagram and I'm just trying to get followers, and this is making you a bit stupid. All right, it's a kind of donkey work, yes. And so I really want to read 15 minutes a day, 15 minutes book a day. It's not much. Some people will laugh maybe, but if you do it every day, and that's the power of the continually stuff that you do, then it's a lot. 15 minutes book. Then I want to grow my Instagram. I want to grow it to 11K in follower. All right. Then I will have one really good shooting, because I also want to rebrand my channels, and this is the podcast. I want to have a new cover for my podcast and for my YouTube and for my Facebook as well, because I don't like it anymore, and also plus for my website. And then I want to grow my Facebook page for 2,000 follower. It's not that much, I know, but it's pretty tough at the moment to make your Facebook page grow. And I want to have on YouTube, and that's one of the biggest things, I want to have 500 subscribers. All right, I have around 300, still small numbers, but this is what I said before. It's not a business at the moment. I don't make money with that, but it will be a business. So I want to develop it step by step, and I'm happy even if it's really small numbers. I'm pretty sure, and I have enough self-confidence and a trust into the future that in 2 years this will be one of my biggest businesses. So watch out, better don't make jokes about me, because you will see I will scale with that. So that's my goals. I can see that Katerina is doing it at the same time for herself, and that's really good. And stay tuned. So, alright, if you saw my latest vlog, then you can remember maybe that I got a box from one of my customer. His name is Marco. He lost lots of weight, he has a really good body transformation, and he got married a couple of weeks ago. And on his marriage, they had wine, and he sent me a package with the wedding wine. So I already tried the rosé, it's an Italian one, and I have a white wine left here. It's a German one, and actually the Germans make really good Riesling white wine. And so I will have them now, or we will have them now for our dinner. And I just want to share the feedback with you, because the last vlog I said I tried, I give you feedback. I already did a feedback about a rosé on my Instagram story. Maybe you saw it. It's a really good one. I really like it. I enjoyed it. It's a perfect wine to have in summer, especially when you drink it sparkling, right? With some sparkling water. Then I really could have the whole bottle in one lunch. Or even dinner, yeah. So let's open this bottle and I give you feedback after we ate, because I love it to enjoy the wine while I'm eating it, and then I give you my feedback, my resume. All right, so the resume to the white wine. Düsseldorfer, ne Dietesfelder Ölgässle. It's not my type, and that's the reason why I skip it now and go back to my rosé from Italy, because I really like this wine. You can let me know if you like wine. Lots of people temporarily just like wine. They love it in the summertime, but they don't like it in the winter times. Just let me know what you think about wine, and what your favorite bottle or brand or taste flavor is. At the moment, it's kind of really interesting for me. So every time when I am at a place, in a different country, in a different restaurant, I be open. I try the wine, and if I like something, I order a bottle to my home. And that's kind of a good practice to practice storytelling, all right? Because storytelling is so important for our all business. And if you have a bit of knowledge about wine, and if you are interested in it, the person who sells you the wine will tell you a small story, what stood behind the wine, or how it got produced, which grapes, what they thought, some history, and that's really interesting. I think you can learn everything out of anything if you are really open and if you have the awareness to learn now. Guys, what's going on? It's not Sunday. It's Friday morning, and when you're really cool, when you're a really good Harley Davidson biker, then you have a yoga mat on your back, and you go with your bike to the yoga hour. That is really cool, I think. What do you think, huh? Here, really great, beautiful place at a small castle, Monrepo. And now I'm meeting Carla. What we do is we try out something new. Normally she's coming to my place, and we're doing 1 hour yoga on the mat in my apartment. But today we started with running, something that I'm really out of order. What contains running, yes, but you should always do things that you are not good at the moment. So I'm going to run with Carla, and after that we maybe run 15 or 20 minutes, we start doing yoga on the grass with the dogs or some other animals. And then we have a cool down later, and then I'm driving back home. Working from home, then I go have some lunch with Katie, and then over the day I have to prepare some things for the developer. 3 dots. The soft launch is coming really close at the moment, and what we have to do is we have to fix the last settings, and yeah, so I have to drive to Karlsruhe to meet them, and that's the plan so far. Alright guys, that was 1 hour power yoga, and I really have to recommend it to you. I will explain you why this was so good. So normally we are doing yoga in my apartment, and I am full of thoughts. My mind is going crazy. I'm thinking about the next steps, I'm thinking about money, I'm thinking about issues with the app and stuff like that. Alright, so I cannot cool down and really focus on the yoga mindfulness stuff, right? But now we started to run, and when you run you become really exhausted and you stop thinking. All right, you just think about, please, when is the next stop? I'm feeling so yeah. And then you come here after running 20-30 minutes, you come down on the mat, and you're so exhausted that when you're then starting to do a yoga flow and starting to go into the cool down, you really recognize that now you're so happy that it's over, and that you start breathing more normally and slower, and your heartbeat is going down. Then you really come into this yoga attitude that you should have to feel the happiness of the yoga value stuff. All right, so I really recommend it to you. Thanks to Carla, did a really nice job, and now we are pumped and fired to work. Guys, what's going on? We have been out with the bikes, and I got lasered by the police. I got lasered. I will share a small video with you because I forgot to do a vlog. But this was with the other bike. Now we just do some Instagram pictures. That's the reason why I bought the Vans, because in my opinion they look pretty good on the bike. And maybe you saw my new helmet. I have now the shield not added on the helmet, so I just can wear the sunglasses. What do you think? Do I look cool? Stuff like that. So. Alright guys, that was an aggressive end now of my vlog. The reason is, on Sunday evening, mostly I forgot to finish my week with a video and say, hey guys, that was my week. So I'm doing it now here with this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Even if it's maybe sometimes boring or there's not the information that you want to have, maybe if we both are really lucky, you learn a new word in English. And I have to learn my new words with learning vocabularies. All right, that's a hard and tough word. Maybe you don't have to learn it with vocabularies, because you just watch my video, learn some stuff, and even learn a new word. If this happens to you, I would love it to get your feedback. So please message me on Instagram, Facebook, or over my website, or just leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe my video. That would mean the world to me.